Some snack food options that I have for you guys just throughout the day that you guys could eat. I have nuts and seeds. You guys can make your personal trail mixes. You know, you can go out and buy some almonds. You could buy some cashews. You could buy some walnuts. You get some seeds. You can get some dark chocolate. You guys could get some cranberries or raisins, and you guys can make your own personal trail mix. My mom will throw coconut in there or whatever she's wanting, but they're great little you know, energy things. You can usually have a serving of about 180 calories, and they're great sources of energy and healthy sources of fat. A protein bar. Quest protein bars are my absolute favorite protein bars. They have the best nutrition facts. They range between 160 and 210 calories. They all have 20 to 21 grams of protein and 17 grams of fiber. The cookies and cream is my absolute favorite. You can only get Quest bars mainly at GNC's, General Nutrition Shops, or general nutrition centers, and they can be expensive, so if you're on a budget, then Quest bars are probably not the way to go unless you have nice parents. Because it's $25, with the GNC membership, it's $25 for a box of 12, which is pricey, but they are great stacks, so maybe you can get one box. Fruit assortments. If you're ever hungry, fruit is always a go-to that you can go for. Like, I have fruit throughout the day. I'll snack on grapes, mandarins, because it's a great source of energy, and it keeps you satisfied, and the sugar will also keep you like up and wanting to do things. And I've noticed the more active I am, the better I can control my hunger. I totally understand. After we've killed our bodies so many times from dieting and then from eating too much, we don't even understand portion controls. We tend to eat too much. What's great about this nutrition plan is if you tend to just overeat, if you tend to boredom eat, if you tend to emotional eat, then you're going to be okay with this diet, because this food's not going to make you fat. This food's not going to make you gain weight. And you guys just really need to understand nutrition. And if you understand nutrition and go by nutrition, then just don't put the bad foods into your body. And if you pack up on these foods, you won't have the cravings to go to those foods, because your body will be completely nourished. You won't feel like you need more. You will be satisfied. Trust me, I promise you. Other snack food options, I have yogurt and oatmeal, always quick, go-to. So I combined my lunch and dinner food options together, and then at the end I'm going to talk about examples of the lunch and dinner meals. So some of the food options that I have for you guys. Whole grain bread. I always get the Oro Wheat double fiber because it has the best nutrition facts. You can also get whole grain tortillas if you want to do a burrito or taco someday. Black beans. Black beans are great sources of fiber. They're also great sources of protein. Quinoa, another great source of protein. And these are all, you know, whole foods. And so they're going to satisfy you, and they're natural, and they're not packed with all of those preservatives that are just going to stay in your body forever. Fruit. I love fruit. Load up on boiled or steamed veggies. I use tons and tons of veggies. The more veggies you get into your diet, the flatter your stomach's going to be. I've noticed that most people do not eat vegetables that I've noticed. Like, we just don't eat them. We don't like them. We don't eat them. Vegetables can taste good, but we do need to season them right, and we don't need to add all of the salt to them. There are ways to make your food taste good without adding all of the calories to them. If this plan was not tasty, I would not advocate it, but if you eat my food, you will like it. It's simple. It's not, you know, rich in calories, but it tastes good, and you're going to enjoy it, and you're going to lose weight from it, and that's why I'm talking about it. So different examples of veggies that I eat every single day. I'm telling you, I eat so many vegetables, and big portions of them, because it's important. And the more color you get into your diet, the more variety, the better you're going to feel, and the more nourished you're going to be. We naturally are prone, like if we see a thing of Skittles, we are much more likely to have one of each Skittle, because naturally, biologically, in our brains, we like color, we like variety, we like assortment, because that's how we were grown to know that we were fully nourished. And that goes along with fruits, that goes along with vegetables. Get those leafy greens, get those rich purples, get the bright reds, because they're all going to do something different and beneficial for your body. So examples: broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, kale, spinach, leafy greens, carrots, broccoli slaw mix, tomatoes. It's just about getting that variety in there. And if you don't like one thing, that's okay. I hate mushrooms. I do not like mushrooms. They are so gross. Like, I don't understand how anyone can like mushrooms. I also don't like seafood. I think seafood's disgusting, but some people really like it. But the great thing about it is seafood is healthy. So even though I hate it, someone else might like it, and then they can eat that. But as long as I don't have to eat it. And then veggie patties. I'm vegetarian, mainly vegan, and so I don't eat chicken, I don't eat turkey, I don't eat fish. However, those are great sources of protein for you guys who are, meat eaters, that they are great sources of protein. I'm not going to deny that, but I just don't eat animals because when I eat them now, it tastes weird. Like, it tastes like muscle. Like, I feel like I'm biting into muscle as opposed to my veggie patties. And I found that I can get plenty of protein without meat in my diet, and so it doesn't have any fiber in it anyway, so I don't need it. So I always have the Morningstar veggie patties. I get the Griller's Original and the tomato and basil and mozzarella patties. I've told you guys that 1,000 times, or at least I have on my Instagram channel. And then I just told you guys can do 4 ounces of lean chicken, turkey, or fish. Those are all white meats, great meats, lean meats for you. Edamame, soybeans. If you guys have never tried them, you can get them at most Asian restaurants. They're great sources of complete protein because a lot of people feel like vegetarians can't get complete sources of protein, but edamame is a great source. And egg whites, another source of complete protein. These are not vegan, but they're vegetarian because they do not kill any animals. Like I said earlier, the egg white is the white part of it, and it's isolated from the yolk. Those of you who don't understand the egg. And then low sodium soup. Soup is great for you. It's full. It makes you feel full because of all of the water in it and the broth. But a lot of soups, canned soups, tend to be really high in sodium, and so to avoid that, we always want to find ones that are low in sodium. I'm like a weed snob. When I'm like looking at the different soups, I'm like staring them all down, like which one do I want? So I like the Amy's Organic Lentil Vegetable Soup. It has, I don't have the information on the top of me, but I talk about it in another video, so you guys can look it up. It's the Amy's Lentil Vegetable Organic Soup. I have pictures of it somewhere. Here. That's a standard lunch or a dinner meal for me. I substitute them all the time. My lentil vegetable soup and bread and avocado and fruit and protein bar. And then, yeah, I eat tons and tons of food, you guys, all the time. And I stay being this lean. And this is coming from me being overweight my entire life. This is coming from me being 211 pounds. This is coming from someone who absolutely understands your struggle. I understand it's not easy to make these choices. But if you have them here, if you know that you have options available, then it's up to you guys whether you're going to do this or not. It's the accountability's on you. Whether you are ready to make this change in your life, whether you're ready to, have that healthy lifestyle and really commit to making a change, that's up to you. But I want this to be available for each and every one of you guys to be successful, because you guys can be successful with a meal plan like this. You guys don't need to go on a Fruit Loops diet. You guys don't need to go on a crash diet. And you will lose weight, and you will be fit, and you will be confident, and you will be happy, because I enjoy eating. Now that I'm able to eat all the time, I'm stoked. It's awesome, and it motivates me to work out every day, because I know that if I didn't work out like this, I couldn't eat this much, because I do eat lots and lots of food throughout the day. But we should be, because our metabolism should be going. But it's about being active, and it's about having that healthy, active lifestyle, and then your metabolism will completely balance out, and you don't have to worry about calories. They will not be an issue anymore. But you have to allow a time frame for your body to get into itself and trust itself, and we just all have to go through that mentally and just be prepared to know that we're not going to give up, though. This is a lifestyle change. This isn't about, oh, I messed up, what am I going to do? I've gained 15 pounds, I've gained 20 pounds. Well, then you need to go back to eating healthier, and so that way you'll lose the weight again, because your body will lose the weight again, but you have to allow it to, and you have to give it time. Let's see, what else? Okay. So, and then whole grain pasta. Oh no, I don't think I finished this. Okay, so I was at the soup. Brown rice, a great source of carbohydrate. You guys, carbs are our friends. We do need carbohydrate in our diet. People who focus so much on protein, only 10 to 15% of our total calories should be coming from protein. We should have a high carbohydrate diet, especially all of you who are working out and trying to lose weight all the time. Athletes need a high carb diet. It gives us that glucose, it gives it that sugar to give us our energy. That's why I always am advocating for fruit, because it's a great source of energy. Brown rice is also a great source of energy, along with whole grain pasta. And when I say brown rice and whole grain pasta and bread, I know a lot of you guys get concerned, what about the complex carbs that's gonna stick to my ass forever? But you guys, no, these are great for you. They're whole for you. It's just about getting the right kinds. It's about not getting the flour and it's about getting the right ones. And then also understanding portion control with it. Like, if I had a whole grain pasta, I would have maybe a little bit of, like, a quarter cup of pasta and then tons of veggies, and then I'd have my veggie patties, and you guys could do chicken or turkey or whatever you guys wanted. But it's understanding portions of different things, and you can have a huge portion of vegetables. You can't have a huge portion of pasta, because then you're just going to be filled with pasta as opposed to filled with vegetables.